Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I was actually planning on releasing a video of me reacting to the season 14 gag reel, but yesterday the season 15 trailer came out and some promo pictures came out, so as requested, I'm posting this video first. Here's your spoiler warning. If you want to watch the final season of Supernatural without any spoilers, don't watch this video. The trailer had came out when I was at work and I couldn't resist watching it right then and there because it was only 40 seconds long. So let's go over some new information we've got. We can start off with some info that isn't really new info. It's the end of the world.
Welcome to the end.
Sam and Dean are against every soul in hell. Well, not necessarily every soul in hell. Sam and Dean are picking up right where they left off though. Episode 1 starts right in the zombie fight, so they're looking for shelter and looking to get out of there. In an interview with EW, Jared and Jensen discussed that not every soul and demon in hell will be returning, but there will be some familiar faces.
The boys learned in the early episodes that the rift that Chuck opened up in hell is going to free everybody who's in hell.
And not just random, demons or random vampires or random ghouls or whatever it might be coming back, like specifics. Like there's like specific characters that we've dealt with in the past that will reprise their role and come back. It doesn't necessarily mean that everybody's walking out though.
Right.
Even though the doors are unlocked and people are walking out of hell, and that not everybody is quite as eager to jump ship. That begs the question of why, and it begs the question of when will they.
That interview was posted on Entertainment Weekly's website, so if you want to go watch it, I will leave the link either in the description or in the pinned comment. We also know that Sam and Dean and Cass get out of the whole zombie circle, considering they are all shown multiple times after. Also, I caught the screen cap of Sam with the John Wayne Gacy ghost, so that's something we have to look forward to. Next, Sam and Dean are shown finding a red car. There's also a promo pic of this, and then another picture of them looking like they're getting into the car or out of the car. I can't tell. I hope that Sam and Dean don't sideline Baby, because I'm gonna be very pissed off if it's like a season 7 and like Baby isn't there for a good majority of the time. I'm gonna be salty. The conclusion I can come to after watching that trailer is that every soul in hell was released, and every ghost that Sam and Dean have ever put the rest is back. Which makes sense on the whole soul thing. Ghosts are human souls, so it makes sense that if God was gonna raise every soul, the ghosts would be back too. So basically Sam and Dean are dealing with all of hell breaking loose, so you've got ghosts and demons. Next, I'm gonna throw up some of the promo pictures. They don't really give us new info, so I'm just gonna stop talking for a few seconds and just throw them up. After looking at the promo pictures, we can assume that 1, they will get out of the zombie circle alive, and 2, we're picking up right where we left off. I think they really did a good job with hyping up the season so far, because everybody's freaking out about Supernatural right now. In an interview with EW, Misha says that this is, as far as we know, the most powerful being in the universe, and he's against us. This makes me believe that we are right to assume that Chuck is going to be the big bad for the whole season, just because it would be stupid of them to pull a switcheroo like they did in season 14 with Michael. In a different interview, the one that I was talking about before, Jared says we're also struggling with, is Chuck evil, or is he just trying to objectively write a story that's exciting, which he controls our lives?
In season 15, when we start, we're struggling with, is there a point to doing anything because is Chuck just writing this, or did Chuck do to us finally what he did to so many other realities where he writes the books and then takes off? Is Chuck evil, or is he just trying to objectively write a story that's exciting?
I don't know if we can consider Chuck good or evil. As a character, Chuck has a lot of layers and a lot of missing details that we don't have as an audience. We don't know his motives and we don't know why he wants to toy with Sam and Dean, but we can guess. I truly feel like after the whole apocalypse in season 5, Chuck was surprised. This wasn't how his story was supposed to go. It was supposed to be Sam and Dean being the vessels of a fight that's bigger than them, but it turned out to be Sam and Dean against heaven and hell. And that pleased Chuck. Chuck liked seeing the story unfold in front of him. Chuck was also able to manipulate said story, because if you remember in Swan Song, it was Chuck who gave Dean the location of Michael and Lucifer.
It's tomorrow. High noon. Place called Stull's Cemetery.
Stull's? Would I know that? That's an old boneyard outside of Lawrence. Why Lawrence?
Don't know. It all has to end where it started, I guess.
Ever since then, Sam and Dean's story has been his favorite. There are a lot of theories going around that Chuck either isn't actually God or he lied about how him and Amara balanced the universe or something like that. While those are good theories, I'm just gonna go off of what I know so far. I saw one where it explained how Chuck and Amara are like brother and sister to the real God and that Chuck was impersonating God. I don't remember what the video was called, but if I find it, I will link it down in the description below. But anyways, in season 11, Sam and Dean were faced with another apocalypse type situation, the darkness. The events in season 9 and 10 all lead up to and end with Dean getting rid of the mark of Cain and releasing the darkness. God knew that this would happen. There would be no way that he wouldn't know that curing Dean of the mark would release his sister, but he still chose not to intervene. In season 10, episode 5, we see him at the end of fanfiction. He was there the entire time. He was watching. Dean had the mark of Cain then, and God fucking knew. God fucking knew. And that is why he did nothing. God only chose to interfere to push the story forward. In season 11, he came back when he realized that there was no way that Sam and Dean would be able to fight off Amara by themselves. Because if Amara had won, God wouldn't have a story anymore. So he had to intervene. In season 14, there's the only threat that there is Jack. And Sam and Dean love Jack, and Sam and Dean don't love Amara, so you can understand why they wouldn't all be on board, and then they just switch up like that, and they're like, nope. So yeah, the only difference between season 11 and season 14 is that Sam and Dean finally caught on, because Chuck is God. He can essentially manipulate anything, which leads me to believe that he wanted Amara to be released, like I said, so that he could earn the trust of Sam and Dean, so that the next time he wanted to toy with their lives and put them in a new apocalypse situation, they'd do what he asked. Except this time, it didn't work. Sam questioned what Chuck's intentions were because it seemed like that he only came back when it was convenient for him, which is true. I think that Supernatural is starting to come full circle. It started with Sam and Dean against all odds, and now it's going to be ending like that too. It makes me worried for the end of the show though, considering at SDCC, Jensen said, referring to the end of the show and the ending of Supernatural, to be honest, I had trouble digesting it. It took me a while to understand. It didn't come to me on my own. I made a few phone calls to some folks to get their opinion and asked them, why am I tripping over this? And I realized I'm just too close to it. I'm too close to these guys. I'm too close to the story. He reiterated in any sense of the finale to that, I wasn't going to accept it. I've gotten some clarity on why this is a great way to go, and that's given me a lot of comfort. Now, I can understand where Jensen is coming from with this, honestly, because any sense of finale he won't be able to accept, I get that. I feel like that too. I don't think I'm gonna be happy with any ending of Supernatural just because of the simple fact that Supernatural is ending. This kind of makes me feel like they're gonna die in the end though, because just the fact that Jensen's like, why am I tripping over this, makes me believe that Sam and Dean are probably gonna die at the end of the show, making it in all sense of the word final. I also want to add that Andrew Dabb said in an EW interview that the Winchesters will lose a lot of people along the way. So now, just the basic facts of this season. The first episode of the final season premieres on October 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The first episode is titled Back into the Future, and the names for episodes 2, 3, and 4 are already on the SPN wiki, but those do have a tendency to change sometimes. Episode 2 is currently called Raising Hell, episode 3 is called The Rupture, and episode 4 is called Atomic Monsters. Along with that, Jensen confirmed at the 2019 convention that he will direct an episode of Supernatural this season, and it's later revealed that he is going to be directing episode 4. Richard Speight Jr. is also coming back to direct 3 episodes, and our Lord and Savior Matt Cohen will be directing an episode as well. Jack will be seen in the first episode of this season, and Rowena, Arthur, Jack, God, and the Darkness will all appear in episode 2. I got all that last minute of info from the SPN wiki, so that's, yeah. And that's pretty much it for season 15. I hope I have done well in fulfilling your search for info about season 15. I can rest now. I know I probably missed a few things, but this is what I could muster up. So, thanks. At the end of the day, I'm super excited for season 15. I'm really excited for the new episodes, and I'm just, like, not ready for Supernatural to end at all. I'm leaving for the Supernatural convention in less than 2 weeks, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to handle that. Speaking of, it's the end of this video. So if you want to click away now, go for it, but I want to talk about something real quick before I end this video, because we're starting to get a little bit closer to con season, and we're really close. It's this month. We are halfway through September, and I'm leaving for the Supernatural convention that I'm going to on September 26th. If you guys don't know, I'm going to be going to SPN New Jersey at the Meadowlands Expo Center. It's fucking great. I'm so excited. I just want to let you guys know that I will be posting con vlogs from that trip, and I am so excited. I will be posting on my Instagram story throughout that entire trip, so please, if you want to see me cry over me meeting Jared Padalecki, go follow me on Instagram at PierceTheOvaries, and while you're at it, I'll throw my Twitter up on the screen too, because that's what I usually do, and I'll just leave them there for the rest of the time that I talk to you guys. For the SPN con, I'm going to be filming 4 videos. The first video will be when I leave for the con, going to the con, getting to the hotel, that kind of stuff. It's like basically pre-con stuff. The next video will be for Friday, and then Saturday will get its own video, and Sunday will get its own video. So that's 4 videos right there. I don't know if I have any other ideas for the con, but if I do, you can expect something else. Yeah, 4 videos for the con. I don't know when they will be out, but probably within the 1st or 2nd week of October. So if you are going to SPN New Jersey and you happen to see me there, don't be afraid to say hi. I will take a selfie with you. I will hug you. I don't care. Just be respectful. That's all I ask. I was recognized last year at the con, and I'm not trying to, like, okay. Basically, the only reason why I'm saying if you recognize me, you can, like, totally come up to me is because last year I had a few people, like, actually say, hey, I watch your YouTube, and that, like, spooked the shit out of me, because, like, last year I only had, like, 1,000 subs, and now I almost have 5,000, which still isn't, like, a shit ton, but, like, it's a good amount, and it makes me a little bit nervous, but I'm so excited. I'm so fucking excited. I can't even, like, explain to you guys. I'm meeting Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles and Misha Collins, so you guys should totally stick around for that, and that leads me to the end of this video. So if you want to see more Supernatural content and more of me being an idiot, subscribe to my channel. I'm Jade. Hi. All my links are down in the description below. I got 2 Discord servers. One is for notifications for when I post on YouTube, and another is where we actually talk. My SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter, and all my other stuff should be down there too. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have a nice day, and don't get possessed by any demons. Bye.